Welcome to Unscripted with
Aditi.
Anne Haley, where we take you behind the scenes of our acting journeys.
And today we have an amazing guest on our podcast, Emma McCulley. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your acting journey?
Yeah, so hi guys, my name is Emma. I'm 16 years old and I'm an actor based in Atlanta. And I have a TikTok page. You guys should definitely go follow it. It's linked
Yes.
somewhere. But
Well, linked on YouTube. On Spotify, we can't link other
Yeah.
socials, but if you guys are watching this on YouTube or the TikTok clips, go follow her.
yes. But so I talk a lot about my TikTok videos about self-submitting because I recently got away from my old agent and I'm currently in the process of trying to get a new one. But with self-submitting, it's so much more competitive than with you, like whenever you're with an agent, because there's people submitting from like all around the world depending on like what you're auditioning for. And because it's so competitive, you have to be so like nitpicky and like niche with what you're filming and like how you connect to the character. Usually, honestly, the setup is nothing special. I literally just get like a blue or gray sheet and stick it up behind me, sit on a stool, and press record, have my mom read. But for lines and getting into character, I usually write in a notebook. And I've seen other people like talk about this, but for me, I usually I analyze the script. I'm a big reader and a bookworm, so this is like really fun for me. I love doing this. I basically like break down the character so uniquely, I guess, like into like what their hobbies would be, like it's so niche to, like each character's. And I've seen someone do it for like shoes, like what kind of shoes would their character wear, like are they worn, are they brand new, are they like hand me downs, like so on and so forth, like what size are they. And you can do it with like so many other like fun stuff about your character. Like you could do clothes, you could do what drinks they like, and you could just like break stuff down so much that it's like you make the character you, but you still connect with the character. Cause like Haley said in one of the other videos, I literally just watched it on TikTok. It was like if you're playing a character and your character's like mom died, but you act like their dog died, then that's not like
It's just not gonna resonate as much.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
think that's so. I think that's such an interesting process. I've never heard of anybody getting that detailed. That honestly is now something
Yeah.
that I think I'm gonna start doing whenever I build
Same.
my character. So,
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah, like the little
Yes,
like
no,
niche things. That's
no,
super
yeah, I saw on TikTok. I was like, I'm adding this to my list. Like weird next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really want to know about the self-submitting. Like what kind of projects do you go out for? And then also what are your red flags for self-submitting?
Mm. Yeah. So I'm a Facebook girl. I love Facebook unironically, but it's such a good platform for self tapes, especially because I've been in Atlanta for like 5, 6 years now, and
Mhm.
it's becoming such a big hub for the film industry. And it's such I'm so glad that I'm here. Like I'm so thankful for the opportunity. And being on all these Facebook groups is obviously definitely a bit harder for minors because we're not 18 yet. But even then, they still have so many good like opportunities, like background characters, like music videos, commercials, literally anything you can think of. Like I've auditioned for so many short films and all that fun stuff. I'm waiting to hear back for a couple, and especially like remote stuff, like voiceover stuff. Like I recently just started getting into that, and so that's really helpful. Facebook groups, I literally talk about this on my page all the time. I recommend Facebook groups to anyone and everyone because there's always gonna be someone casting wherever you are, like for whatever city you're in, like whatever area you're in. Like I live in like a smaller like suburb area of Atlanta, and there's still stuff like filming like in my little town, and so that's really helpful. Red flags. I feel like you should definitely always look into like who, not necessarily like who the casting director is because they could like be newer, but like definitely look into the project, I guess, a little bit because it could be a little sketchy. I know my mom has definitely said no to some things because some of the areas that they're based in, because that's obviously a red flag. Like there's definitely some sketchy areas in Atlanta, but red flags. Wait, that's actually a really good question. I genuinely don't even know. I've had such good audition experience. Like, I haven't even had to worry about that. Like,
I think it depends on like the platforms as well. So like what platforms do you use for self-submitting?
so Facebook, I love Facebook. I have used Backstage for a bunch of stuff. When I was younger, I actually almost booked a Disney film for Backstage, so that was really cool. Um, I've never used Actors Access. I've heard that's more for theater than film, but I have no idea.
I loved Actors Access whenever I was in my self-submitting era, but I will say there are a lot. That is where the sketch
Mhm.
projects are. So that's probably why you haven't run into many, because I have definitely run into some scary
Yeah,
things. I think also if it's non-union, be very
yeah,
careful because you're not protected in terms of like payment and stuff like that. So especially if you're like having to drive really far or fly somewhere, definitely be a little bit weary of like
yeah,
non-union stuff. But like starting with non-union stuff is really good, especially like short films and stuff because you can build your reel with it.
yeah.
Just be
That's
selective.
no, yeah, that's what I do really like about Facebook is that it's more like closely related to like where you're based, and so it's not
Basically.
as like you don't have to drive as far, and like they usually pay you like up front for Facebook, which I really like, and they're not like they don't like they're not sketchy about it. They're really nice about it. Like they know how to spend their money. Like they know like who's good. They know who to cast. They know how far away you are. But yeah, I'm really glad I haven't run into any sketchy stuff yet. So
Oh, that's so good.
hopefully,
Wait,
hopefully.
that's really, really great. So, like, do you have, are like the Facebook groups that you join like specifically for like casting, or like do you have like ones that are just like having like a community like where you are?
Yeah, so I actually am on all acting ones, I fear. I have one for let me think. I have one for like minors based in like the southeast coast. Um I have so many just like random like acting ones for Atlanta because there's so many different projects going on like literally everywhere in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm literally like film acting, commercials definitely because they film a ton of stuff. Yeah, it's just like so cool seeing how like my city is like growing. Like literally several years ago, they were filming like the new Captain America movie, and my dad like literally got pulled aside and asked if he was part of it. I was like,
Wow.
you know what? Should have said yes.
Yeah. No, yeah, that is so cool. Atlanta is it's insane how much it's growing. We have someone that's in our
Yeah.
acting
Yeah.
class that's from Atlanta. And then kind of like speaking of acting classes, do you take acting classes or like kind of like what is like your process with the actual like craft of acting?
So, oh, that's really good. So I used to take classes and I used to do like camps and like courses and like all that fun stuff. But
Mhm.
because I'm getting older and it's definitely gotten a lot more expensive, I have not. But I used to do theater in like middle school and elementary school, like literally as I grew up. So that definitely helped a lot. I do like watch instead of like camps and like classes though, I do watch a ton of videos and basically what I said earlier about like breaking down the character like step by step and like finding out what works for me and like what I need to put into the character and like what I can take out of the role for me as a person. And so yeah, but I fear I do not take acting classes. I'm in the process of hopefully figure out something. But yeah, usually just like I watch a ton of videos about like other previously experienced actors. Um Michaela Lizak, my queen, she's
We
Yes.
love
the
her.
legend. The legend.
Yeah.
That was definitely my icon when like I was in elementary school. Um, and just like a bunch of like other starting actors that really like helped me like not get like disappointed. And like I like literally a phrase that I use every day is like rejection is redirection because that there's so much like rejection, but like honestly, like something will happen like one day and it will literally change your life. Like that's like what I believe in and
Yeah.
like, it's okay if like I don't get into everything because definitely some of the characters I've auditioned for have not been for me, and I'm really glad they went to someone who deserves the role a lot more than I do and who can like actually put their whole heart into it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's so amazing.
Have you done any background work?
Oh, um, I have done nothing like IMDb stuff yet, so I almost booked a project. I've I've gotten really close, but like because I grew up on like military bases, it was definitely really hard because we were on such like an isolated area. But for that, I definitely did a lot of stuff for like YMCA and like the PX. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like a mall basically. So there was definitely a lot of stuff for that. Um, but that was only like local. Didn't like get anything out. Yeah, lately I've just been doing a lot of like hope like auditioning for like short films and like local stuff in Atlanta. Um, when I was younger, I definitely did get really close to booking like a ton of Disney stuff and like Hulu stuff. So that was really cool. I'm also a musician, so I'm hopefully getting to do a lot more stuff with that soon because my lesson teacher she's starting to like help me get that out into the world. So hopefully,
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
and then I don't know if you kind of want to talk about it, but like with your old agency and like leaving, was it just like distance?
it was definitely distance a little bit because I was so young and I was like like I feel like my parents and myself, we didn't know like really know what we were doing at the time because we were so like on like isolated, I guess, on the base, but
Yeah.
also like I wasn't booking a ton because we couldn't really leave because my dad's in the military. But I feel like now that I'm older and like I just got my license, so it'll definitely be a lot easier now. And I'm doing like all online, like I'm basically homeschooled now, so it's definitely gonna work out a lot better once
Yeah.
I get into like another agency.
What are the qualities that you're like looking for in your new agency? And then kind of like what process are you like thinking that you're going to take whenever you're like applying?
Oh, yeah, so a couple of the agencies I'm looking right now, they definitely like I already have a headshot, like I literally have everything. I just need to like redo like my whole like acting reel, which I feel like is a big part because it basically like, shows who you are and like who your skills and like what you can bring to the roles. So that's definitely like no pressure, but that's definitely the most difficult part. Like headshots, that's fine. Like I feel like headshots, like you can take headshots anywhere as long as they look professional. And then like resumes, that's fine. Like you literally just put everything that you've done, which, and then the acting role is definitely the hardest part for me personally, at least. And for qualities, definitely like trustworthy, I guess, because a lot of agencies like are scams. Like scam agencies are, oh, they're such a big issue. If they're making you pay, then like get out right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yes.
like I feel like so many like new people like fall for that. Like you should not be paying. Like they're working for you. Like
Mm.
they get money like
Exactly.
out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
they get money once you get paid.
Yeah. I was wondering because you said you do music. Have you ever like
mm,
auditioned for stuff where you were like required to play like your instrument?
I have not actually, which is really like interesting because I feel like a lot of like films and TV shows and like casting directors they want people who like can actually play the instruments, which is good. But I also guess it's just hard to find like they don't particularly want to pay more people, I guess. They just fake it. But um yeah, I really want to start doing more stuff with that because I play the oboe and I've been playing it for 6 years and it's such a unique instrument that I want like people to like know it and know what it sounds like and like whenever I'm like, oh, I play the oboe and they're not like, oh, that's like instead of oh, like what's that? They're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like that's such a cool instrument. Like I want to be able to share that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you ever thought of like writing and producing your own stuff, or are you just more focused on like acting and stuff?
yeah, I have not. I'm not a composer by any means. I have tried, and it's not worked out very well. But, yeah, I've mainly been focusing on acting, especially as I've gotten older, and because I'm not majoring in music when I graduate, and I'm definitely not majoring in acting or theater performance because it's such like a hard field to get into. I feel like it is so competitive, but it's definitely something that I do want to continue on the side, and definitely as a hobby and all that fun stuff. So. Hopefully that works out.
Yeah. Do you mind talking about like your experience on set and like what you think that like newer actors would want to take away from that and what they should know?
Yeah. So I definitely have not been on set a whole ton, especially as I like moved and for definitely forgotten experiences. But definitely be kind to like show kindness and respect to everyone you meet because like I heard something and it was like everything is on an audition. And I feel like that's so true because like you never know who you're gonna meet on projects and like who you're gonna leave a lasting impression on. Like someone like well known could just have had like a really bad day and like they meet you and you're like, oh like have a good day, like it was so nice meeting you, like and like you didn't even know who they were and that could have left like a lasting impact on them. And like you just don't know who you're gonna meet. So definitely just show kindness and respect to everyone, especially like the crew. Like the crew literally like they do not have to be there for you. They're such a big part of the projects and like they're always like they're so helpful. And also like the teachers on set, I personally never like really needed them, but they're also so helpful. Like they're just like always there like love.
No, set on the school set is actually the worst whenever you like want
Yeah.
to be like acting and you're just like,
Yeah.
Literally, I remember like I used to have to do like 3 hours every single day like before filming, and I was like, I don't want to do
Yes.
this
Oh my
right now.
goodness.
no fun.
Yeah.
You're since you're doing online school, does that make it like easier, do you think, for you like whenever you're auditioning and stuff like that? And then um like when you graduate, like what is your opinion on like having like a backup plan or like something else to do on the side?
Yeah, I've always been like a girl who like works better online. Like I love doing like my asynchronous classes. Like for me, I think I talked about it in one of my videos. Like basically, this is like my first year doing like all like basically homeschooled. Um, like aside from like COVID and like 2021 and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I think it's definitely really helpful because like you can do it anytime, anywhere. Yeah, like I could do it when I'm traveling. I could do it in the morning, literally whatever works best for me. And I think also if you tell casting directors that, it gives you a huge advantage because they don't have to like worry that much about like you missing school, and you can just like already have it done, which I think is so helpful and gives you a really good advantage.
Yeah, it's
Mm,
also really easier.
really?
It's easier to balance. Um,
Yeah,
It is.
100%. Oh, okay, and then backup plans. Yes. Okay, so for me, whenever I graduate, I'm a big nerd. I want to go into medicine when I graduate, so fingers crossed for that. But I think having like definitely have a backup plan because you never know like what can happen, and so like definitely like I would go ahead and say like my backup plan is like music and acting and like because I know like I'm good at that and I feel like I could make a living out of that if I choose to. Definitely for music because I love oboe, but it's still definitely a really competitive field. But I feel like because of how much experience I have, I could like go somewhere with it. But there's literally no shame in having a backup plan because you don't know what could happen to your future and like something could come up and like literally anything could happen. But
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then like I'm really interested because I want to know like what do you want to do in medicine?
oh, um, so I'm a big Grey's fan. I love Grey's Anatomy, but um, I've always wanted to pediatrics. I love working with kids. That's literally I love working with kids.
That was
Um,
like my backup plan, or not my backup plan, but that was like my plan and then do acting on the side for the longest time. And then I
yeah.
recently just made the decision to go to film school, which I'm nervous about,
Oh,
but
that's so fun. Oh my goodness, congratulations.
thanks.
But yeah, so I graduate next year, so crossing my fingers that everything goes as planned. But yeah, I love working with kids. It's so much fun. Especially like being on set with like other like kids. It's
Yeah.
like it literally just like is so much fun.
So much fun. I love being on set. It's like my
Me
favorite
too.
thing.
Yeah.
The industry, especially like when you're young, actually, whenever, actually, whatever age you are, it can be very competitive at times. So how have you kind of maybe build a community or like become a part of a community in like your area or,
Mm.
whatever, yeah.
No, yeah. It's definitely really competitive. I love like my little Instagram community. I started my Instagram account like a year and a half ago, and I have so many friends like who's done like so many different projects on it, and it's so cool to see like how everyone's doing, like how everyone's like doing their projects. And I've also definitely had to like take a couple steps back and like stop for a second because it's like so stressful and it's like so competitive and like because like rejection is like it's so like commonly yeah it's so common like you definitely just have to like take a step back and like breathe for a second. But I love like talking to all my like Instagram friends, like all my acting friends on there, and like just like talking to them, seeing how they're doing, and like not like complaining but like complaining quote unquote about the same stuff. It's like
It's
it's
just
just
nice to
like
have people to
yeah, it's
relate.
nice having like people in your community and who you can relate to and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then I feel like kind of with that though, like having like a huge community, especially on Instagram where you're kind of all on social media and stuff. How do you deal with like comparing yourself to these other people? And then also how do you deal with like comparing yourself? Because I know like right now there's like the teen actor friend group with like
Yes.
other teen stars and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, like I just want to be a part of that. So how do you deal with like
Yeah.
comparing yourself to people on social media?
Yeah, so that's definitely a big thing. Like I was talking to one of my friends about that actually. And I think like a big thing is that we all have our different like special skill sets, I guess, that sets it apart. So like I'm like an oboist, like that's like my thing, and like my other friends like they're like dancers, like they're theater, like because I know like I can definitely not like yeah I used to do theater, but like I'm definitely not the best singer and dancer ever, and like they're amazing and like that's their thing. And so I
Mhm.
definitely think like that sounds like cringy, but it's like true. Like everyone has like their own skill sets, and if like casting sees that and like it definitely sets you apart and it makes you like unique, and they want to keep your like their eye on you. But definitely comparison. yeah, like I've I've definitely like seen that, and like the Hunger Games filming right now. I'm so jealous of them. Like, like I literally put me in Spain right now, but um,
Right?
literally, like it's definitely always gonna be there. I feel like the comparison, but you kind of just have to like you just have to like ignore it and like because you're you, like you're not ever gonna be like them, I guess. Like you're always gonna be your own person, and you just have to like focus on you and like do like your unique talents and stuff and casting directors, because that's what's gonna make you stand out.
Yeah, I was just thinking because like we were talking about like rejection and stuff. How do you personally deal with rejection?
I have to take a step back because some of the projects I get like so into, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this, like I'm like I need this role, and then I don't get it, and I'm like, okay. Like I fear I'm one of those people who is like so self-critical, and I do not like watch my own stuff. But I also, this sounds so bad, but I also like don't watch the stuff I've been rejected from, which is so awful, I know, but
No,
like
same.
that's what I like.
No one else does that, and I like refuse. Like I'm like boycotting everything because everything that I like whenever I first started acting is like coming out this year, and I'm like, you won't catch me in the theater. You won't catch me in the theater watching it.
Like
I wish them the best, but I just can't watch it because it's
yeah,
like
I
the
just
thought that like that could have been me like makes me physically ill. But
yeah.
then also it's like, I understand like it wasn't meant for me, and like I'm proud of them. Like I would never like hate on them, and like I follow most of the girls that like get things like over me, and I love
Yeah.
them. But like I just
I just
can't.
can't watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing I'm literally the opposite.
Yeah.
Like I watch the stuff that I don't get. I'm like, who played my character? Who is this? I want to see like of course, like I'm so happy for them. They deserve this role. Like it
Yeah.
couldn't be anyone else, but I'm just like I just want to see like how was their performance different than mine. I just yeah.
Mm. No, yeah, like my like really big one that like made me so sad because I was like 10 years old, and it was like right before COVID hit, and I made it as like the second to last like callback or whatever, and then I got cut, and I was like you're joking,
I know.
but like getting like to talk to like the executive producer, and like that was such like an eye-opening moment. Like that was so cool. Like I feel like there's like definitely pros and cons. Like that's like such a big pro. Like definitely like talking to like the people who like create the stuff. Like
That is,
my like lesson teacher for like oboe, like she's like definitely done like stuff in movies. Like her husband like goes on background stuff for movies and TV shows for fun. I'm like, okay, Diva, like, but she does stuff for oboe like in film, and so that's really cool. So I'm starting to get into that.
it's like the jobs that like you really want and you get like this close, like literally this close and then
Yeah.
you just don't get it and it's like but
Uh,
the thing is
no.
you're gonna book that job one day. It's gonna change your life. So
Yeah,
It's gonna be the
yeah.
project
That's my
audition.
mindset. That's my mindset.
Okay, wait, yeah. So now that we're talking about like projects and stuff, like what would be like current or non-current? What would be your dream show or movie or both, one of each, theater production, whatever it might be? What is like your dream number one? You have to do it.
Okay.
Like,
So, oh, that's a really good question. I have like so much stuff. Like, I'm such like a big nerd. Like, I literally want to be in so much. Um, so like I said, like I love like reading. I'm such a big reader. So definitely like if I was old enough, like during the time, like definitely Harry Potter, like Twilight, Avengers, Marvel, like literally all that. Like I would do anything to be in. Like Grey's Anatomy, definitely. New season, hopefully. Question mark. Like we will touch on
yes.
anything. Like, um, yeah, definitely like that. Hopefully like there's speculation about some books like going in like production for films like The Inheritance Games. I don't know if that's for sure. Please do not quote me on that. But
Well,
there's
I've
speculation
heard
about
rumors
that.
about
So
Twilight
yes.
like
Oh my
doing a
gosh.
remake for
I've
20 years because
yes.
it's been 20 years
Oh my
since like
goodness. Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah, just like I love like always like even if I don't get it, or like I don't like I'm not doing well in the industry right now, like I love like seeing how my friends are doing, and like what projects they're in.
Those
exactly. Yeah.
Like I love like one of my friends, she's in The Handmaid's Tale, so like I love like seeing her in that. Um just
that's
like
so
commercial,
cool.
so like I just like love having connections. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it's so cool. Just like being able to tell people like, oh yeah, my friend, like going to the movies and just like seeing someone I know in like that film, like that's
That's
so
so
cool.
cool.
Like,
Yeah.
it's such like a proud moment. Like, that's my friend,
No,
guys.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
we made it.
Like I remember seeing my co-star like being you're so not invited to my bat mitzvah. I remember seeing her in it after like it aired and I like we watched it the night it came out and I was like, oh my gosh, and then I watched it go like #1 on Netflix and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's
No.
my
That
co-star.
was
I know her.
literally me with you, and
Yes.
like when you got like prom dates, I was like telling like my friend literally worked
Mm.
with Antonia, like Ginny from
I
Ginny.
know. Wait, were you young, Antonia?
Yes, I was.
Okay, I still have not seen it. I need to watch it. Don't sue me,
Yes,
but
go
Yeah.
yeah.
Hulu.
No, it's like
Prom Dates
amazing
on
meeting
Hulu.
new
Yes.
actors and talking to you. Even like I love talking to you today. Like you
Yes.
are so talented.
Yes. Oh my goodness, thank you.
And just like hearing about like your experiences and it just kind of it feels like like because a lot of times like
Mm.
not everyone's an actor, and so like having those people that you can relate
Yeah.
to and talk to just really helps.
It's definitely like really great to have the community too because like growing up in public school and even like now in high school, like this is my first year going virtual. It's like so like I feel like so embarrassed to like bring up that I'm an actor. I love having like my little actor community because I can just like tell them like everything.
We kind of just talked
Yeah.
about that in the last episode that we filmed is like it's so important to celebrate like the small things. Like if you have an agent, it's so important to like celebrate that you have an agent. It's so important to like
Yeah.
celebrate that you've gotten to audition and the fact
Yeah.
that you even got to be in the room to audition for it. Like
Yeah.
yes, sometimes it sucks if you don't book, but also it's like celebrating the little things is so important
Yeah.
because there's so many actors who also like wish that they got to be in that. And so it's just like like being grateful for like
Yeah.
the little things.
Yeah,
Is so
and also I feel
important.
like
Yeah.
when you're in like that like school environment, people are like, oh, so like what's your backup plan, like what's this, like what are you sure you want to pursue that, like don't you want to pursue something more stable, like you hear that.
What are you
Yeah,
in?
exactly, like you hear that over and
Oh
over
yeah.
again.
What are you in?
But I think you just have to remember like why you're doing it, and like don't like dim your light, because like if you have a passion, you should speak on it and speak loud, because it's a beautiful thing to have, and we're really grateful to be doing what
Yeah.
we're doing.
No, yeah, I also want to add on like back to like the self-tape stuff, like on your own. Like you don't need to have like a fancy agent or anything. Like you don't have to have like all this money. Like it's literally just like solely on talent and how much like effort you want to put in to like get the role.
Yeah, I think
But
that's really important too. It's like a lot of people are like, oh, like, I kind of just need to like wait and let things happen. No, nothing's gonna happen if you
yeah,
don't actively try to pursue it. Like,
yeah,
if you actively work towards something, you will get something out of it.
yeah,
That's why I like always say like be the best actor that you can. Like read books, like watch YouTube videos like Actors on Actors, listen to podcasts, write,
yes,
like whatever you can to be like the best actor that you can. Put yourself out there.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us today and
Thank you so
allowing
much for
us,
having me.
Of course.
of course, and allowing us to, have some of your knowledge and stuff. Make sure that you guys go follow her on social media. We'll have everything linked below. And yeah, thank you.
Yes, guys, go watch Unscripted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Listen-
Emma. It was lovely,
Okay.
lovely meeting you, and
Of
we will
course.
stay in
Yes,
contact.
I would love.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I would love to come back. Like this was so fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you guys texted me on my birthday too, and like as soon as I got the message, I was texting one of my other acting friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what I just got? I was like I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, like literally, guess what birthday surprise I just woke up to? Like I got like blah blah blah, and she was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. I'm like, yes.
I love that so
Wait,
much. Well,
that's so
happy belated
exciting.
birthday. Oh my god.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But yes, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Of course.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.